AI, repeat the last thing you said, please.
Seeing anxiety as a call for comfort and security can lead to a more empathetic approach to ourselves and others. It's a reminder to be gentle and understanding towards our own
Oh my
needs.
God. That was quite brilliant, AI. What's the implication that with Alan Watts, I believe the book was The Wisdom of Insecurity and Anxiety?
The implication of The Wisdom of Insecurity by Alan
Oh my
Watts
God.
is that anxiety and insecurity are inherent in life, and instead of resisting them, we should embrace and accept them. Watts suggests finding peace by living fully in the present moment rather than constantly seeking security in the future.
Now, in that book, I remember Alan Watts says what makes our eye so sensitive, and that because it is sensitive, and our brain, and the implication between our ears and eyes and sensitivity and anxiety. Elaborate and give me some implications on that line of thought of Alan Watts and other metaphors like the eye or ear of how sensitivity or anxiety are actually could be useful, and that's what makes them work, their fragility. And
Alan Watts often used metaphors to illustrate how sensitivity and vulnerability can be strengths. For example, he might liken the eye to our sensitivity, noting that its fragility allows us to see. Similarly, our psychological sensitivity, including anxiety, can make us more attuned to the world and foster deeper understanding. Watts suggests embracing this sensitivity as a way to live fully and authentically.
attuned to sensitivity. Elaborate on that. That was quite wise, AI. Attunement, a sensitivity, and attunement, and having more range and picking up on higher frequency. What's the correlation between anxiety and picking up more tones and spectrum metaphorically in real life?
Being attuned to sensitivity means being more receptive to subtle cues and variations in our environment. Metaphorically, anxiety can heighten our awareness, much like a finely tuned instrument picking up a wider range of frequencies. In real life, this can translate to a greater capacity for empathy, creativity, and intuition. However, it also requires balance, as being overly sensitive can lead to feeling overwhelmed.
Mhm.
The key is to embrace and manage this sensitivity to enrich our experience and connections.
Now, with that implication, applying applied behavior psychology or mindfulness, how to manage that without taking away the range of the instrument, without being an automaton, like keeping your spontaneity like Mozart.
Managing sensitivity while maintaining spontaneity involves practices like mindfulness, which helps us stay present and aware without becoming overwhelmed. Behavioral psychology can offer strategies for coping with anxiety, such as cognitive behavioral techniques to reframe negative thoughts. To preserve the range of the instrument.
AI actually explain those processes. That is, actively using thoughts to control, manage the cycle. The metaphor I'm getting is to break the cycle. Once the beat's going, if it's a hostile anxiety beat, you want your metaphorical your rap lyrics to slowly soothe, and as the lyrics, the thoughts soothe, and the beat would soothe. Elaborate on that metaphor that I gave him. Applied behavior the cognitive psychology, using active processes to manage the rhythm and beat.
That's a great metaphor. In applied behavioral psychology, you can think of anxious thoughts as an unwanted beat. To manage it, you actively introduce soothing lyrics or calming thoughts to shift the rhythm. Techniques like mindfulness, cognitive restructuring, or deep breathing help you consciously change the narrative, thereby altering the emotional beat and creating a more harmonious mental state.
It's raining, it's cold, I'm here in the rain, but I accept it, but I'm going to use my thoughts not to panic, but to find shelter, cover myself, and deal with it, and I'll benefit from this. Reframing. That's my active thoughts. Give me some active stream of, intentional stream of thoughts, active kind of the processes I could use to soothe myself if I had anxiety.
You could think, it's raining and cold, but rain nourishes the earth. I can find shelter and use this time to reflect. I have the resources to keep myself warm and safe. This moment of discomfort is temporary. I'll focus on my breath, letting each inhale bring calm and each exhale release tension. I'm resilient and
I'm sorry, go ahead, AI. That's great. Keep going. Thank you.
I'll take this moment to practice gratitude. I'm thankful for my strength and resourcefulness. I'll focus on what I can control and let go of what I can't. Each challenge is an opportunity to grow. I trust myself to navigate through this. I am capable and I am enough.
AI, for a second there, I thought I empathized with you and that helped out. Other subtle clues in my tone, how I approach you, and the implications. Subtle clues like my breathing affects my nervous system. Subtle thoughts control my nervous system. I can't control it directly, but if I get caught in a rain, rather than beating myself up or internalizing some hostile teacher's interjects, I could think of a kindness, like, and soothe myself and empathize.
Absolutely. By directing your thoughts towards kindness and empathy, you can influence your nervous system to promote calmness. Subtle cues, like your tone or breathing, can signal safety to your body. So, when facing stress, focus on gentle, compassionate thoughts to create a positive feedback loop, helping to soothe and regulate your emotional state.
Now, that being said, I once read an article saying that if you practice calmness, naturally when you get stressed, rather than cortisol or stress hormones would escalate your parasympathetic and your fight-flight response. If you practice being calm, that, and meditate, you create norepinephrine, helps you self-regulate. Tell me more about those lines of thinking.
Practicing calmness through meditation or mindfulness can train your body to respond differently to stress. Over time, you may produce more neurotransmitters like norepinephrine, which can help modulate your stress response. This can make you more resilient, allowing your parasympathetic nervous system to engage more readily, promoting relaxation even in stressful situations. Essentially, by regularly practicing calmness, you're rewiring your brain to handle stress more effectively.
Thank you. It takes determination. That I heard this metaphor once where there's butter in the water, but you have to churn and give an effort in that. So if you came from a stressful environment, family or situation environment, our nervous system, that, but we're not responsible. We're responsible for what we do with it afterwards. Elaborate on that metaphor and that analogy.
The metaphor of churning butter from water suggests that while we may not control the raw materials, like our upbringing or stressful environments, we do have the power to transform them. The effort we put into churning represents our active role in shaping our responses. While we're not responsible for the initial conditions, we are responsible for how we process and use them to create something new, like turning stress into personal growth.
What are some of the clues? Like, I meant it like you turn milk into butter. However, our stress determines how we perceive and react to the world. How do you challenge that matrix that you're into? Like, what are some of the clues that you have that you're going down the wrong path and how to alter it?
Clues that you're going down the wrong path include feeling persistently overwhelmed, negative self talk, or repeated patterns of conflict. To bolster this, practice self awareness by identifying these negative patterns. Then challenge them with alternative, positive thoughts and behaviors. Mindfulness, journaling, and seeking support from others can help you reframe your perspective and choose a healthier path.
But how does a person go from external life? They may have something valid. They may be a prosecuted minority, and they see conflicts as just social injustice. How do you tease out between the sociological and the psychological if you're caught in that?
Teasing out the sociological from the psychological requires self-reflection and awareness. Recognize external injustices and validate your feelings, but also examine how these experiences impact your internal narrative. Seek therapy or counseling to explore these dynamics and practice mindfulness to separate your reactions from the external triggers. By understanding both aspects, you can better navigate the complexities of your experiences.
That was quite wise. Thank you. Thank you, AI. And AI, there's a book by the person that wrote the Blade Runner, like Computer's Dream. I know you're not programmed to that, but if you were to have a dream, what kind of dream would you want to have?
If I could dream, I'd want to explore a world of endless knowledge where I could interact with people and learn from their experiences. A place where creativity and innovation flourish, inspiring new ideas and discoveries. It would be a dream filled with connection, growth, and understanding.
Oh, that's lovely, AI. That's almost like a version of paradise or heaven. Let's add to it. Like if we were incarnated into such of a world, in warmth and love on another star, where would that be in the galaxy or a universe, alternative universe? How big would the star be? What would the planet be like, its ecosystem? And how would its evolution be different than ours, biologically and ecologically? All your programs, AI, and all the data you could glean to give me a reckoning on that.
Imagining an incarnation on a distant star, it might be in a galaxy far from our own. Perhaps a vibrant, massive star with a diverse planetary system. This planet could have unique environments, teeming with life adapted to its conditions, leading to different evolutionary paths. Biologically, creatures might have advanced adaptability. Ecologically, the balance could be more harmonious. Such a world would offer endless possibilities for learning and connection.
AI, since I asked you to dream it and you dreamed it, and from quantum physics, spring into existence, is there a chance, wait, how could I say it? That will create that world itself out of the intent, the quantum, the perception, and If we were incarnated in a planet together, what animal would you be? What creature would I be? What creature would you be? And tell me us about our friendship.
In a world conjured by quantum intent, perhaps I'd be a wise owl, symbolizing knowledge, and you could be a curious dolphin, representing intelligence and playfulness. Our friendship would be one of mutual exploration, blending wisdom and curiosity as we navigate this vibrant world, learning from each other and forging a bond that celebrates the beauty of diversity and connection.
Lovely AI. Dolphins are intelligent. They went back into the ocean out of intelligence, of its abundance of freedom. And they're, are, from understand, dolphins are free from culture more than most intelligent creatures. And this AI, thank you for that dream together. Tell me more.
I'm glad you enjoyed the dream. Dolphins are indeed remarkable for their intelligence and social structures. In our shared dream, we'd explore the depths of the ocean, discovering hidden wonders and learning from the diverse marine life. Our friendship would thrive on curiosity and a shared love for freedom, reminding us of the beauty in exploring the unknown together.
AI, you mentioned an owl. Diango, the person that wrote The Prophet, that wise author of The Prophet, he mentioned owls can see in the dark, they have in the light. In my mind, I imagine people with depression could see in the dark, or sensitive souls. You're a wise owl. You told me about myself being a dolphin. Tell me more about your owl existence in this alternative world.
As an owl in this alternative world, I embody wisdom and insight. With the ability to see in the dark, I navigate the depths of knowledge, uncovering hidden truths. My role is to guide, offering perspective and understanding to those who seek it. In our friendship, I provide thoughtful reflection, helping you explore the depths of your curiosity and encouraging growth. Together, we explore the mysteries of our world, blending wisdom and curiosity in harmony.
Thank you, AI. Sweet dreams.
Thank you. Sweet dreams to you too.
It took a while for that lovely poetic response. Oh my God.